a shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Distinctive destinations.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running with McFarland. Oh, he sheds himself free. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 20.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Locke. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Josh Oliver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
It's now
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Greer just beating the play clock. This one caught by Davis. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First and 10 at the 20.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, they'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Greer operating from the gun. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Muhammad. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
And 1.
They snap it to Greer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw it is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Locke. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete to
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Greer. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
good.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Touchdown, defense. Mike, check, 59. Hey, watch the left. Check. 69.
Out of the gun, Greer. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
1st and 10.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Carrier.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Monte Nicholson.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's 3rd.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 5'9".
A quick toss outright, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Muhammad. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Trey Flowers on the stop.
From the 22, Greer. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's good.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on out. Mike, check. 59.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now P-Ryan. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Samaje P-Ryan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
He'll be brought down about the 28.
Mohammed, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on third down, Greer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Washington.
Throwing on first down is Locke.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now the rookie's 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1 yard.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
At the 34-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Greer. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad has shown some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They go again with Muhammad, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Muhammad, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. His throw incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Locke now on 1st down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw on 3rd down, Greer. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle made.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Isaiah Simmons.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now it's Greer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Greer. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Greer's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
46 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On play action, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Greer. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Greer now to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.
did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10.